Hello guys, in this video we're going to do the chapter 10 test video. So for the first questions, the multiple choice, we have the D is at a point on BC and then such that the AD is perpendicular to BC. So which means we have 90 degrees here. And then if we have AB is equal to 20, AD is equal to 12, so CD is equal to 9. So what we're going to do is to find out the perimeter of triangle ABC, which means all of the length adding up. Okay, so first of all, as this is a right angle triangle, so which means the BD is going to be equal to the square root of 20 squared minus 12 squared by using the Pythagoras, isn't it? So this is going to be giving you 20 squared minus 12 squared square root, giving you an answer of 16. And then for AC is actually using the AD squared plus DC squared. So 12 squared plus 9 squared. And then which is giving you 15. So we can write it down. The AC is equal to the square root of 12 squared plus 9 squared. And then it's equal to 15. So the perimeter is going to be equal to 20 plus 16 plus 9 plus 15, giving the answer of 60. So the answer should be B. Alright, so for question 2, and in the figure we have ABCD is a parallelogram. So parallelogram means that these two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel. So first of all, we have E is at the point on AD such that the CD is equal to CE. So CD is equal to CE. And then if BAD is this one, BAD is equal to 112, they ask you to find about what is DCE. So DCE is here. Okay, so how can we find it out? So because these two lines are parallel, and then the interior angle adding up will be equal to 180, isn't it? So these two angles adding up will equal to 180, so that we have this angle ADE is equal to 180 minus 102, giving you this is equal to 68 degrees. And because this is an isosceles triangle, so that the base angle are the same, so this angle you will have is equal to 68 as well. So this is equal to 68 as well. So now we can using the angle sum of triangle by calculating 180 minus 68 minus 68. Then you have the answer of 44 degrees. So the answer will be equal to A. Alright. So for question 3, in the figure we have O is the center, and then we have angle ACB is equal to 58. So angle ACB, where is it? Angle ACB. So that's his. So this is equal to 58. And then what we're gonna find is the angle of ABO. So how can we find out ABO? So first of all, if we have this angle is equal to 58, this is the angle at the circumference, isn't it? And then this angle is looking at the arc of this. It's looking at the arc AB, isn't it? And then this AB is being watched by this angle at the center as well. So we have the angle at the center, this AOB. We have the angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. So this is equal to 58 times 2, giving you 116 degrees. And then we, as we have AO and OB are the radius, so that this angle and this angle is going to be the same. So these two angles is going to be the same. Then we can say that by using the angle sum of triangle, angle OAB, plus the required angle, angle ABO, and then plus the angle of AOB is going to be equal to 180 degrees. These two are the same. These two are the same by using the base angle isosceles triangle, so that we have the angle of ABO is equal to 180 minus the angle of AOB, which is 116, and then divided by 2. So we have 180 minus 116 divided by 2, giving the answer is equal to 32 degrees. So that's the answer is going to be C. Okay, so for question 4, the figure shows the circle ABCDE, AB and BE, AD and BE is intersect at F. If we have the BE is parallel to CD. We have BE is parallel to CD. And then we have angle AEB. Angle AEB is equal to 64 degrees. And furthermore, we have angle BFD. Where is BFD? BFD. So BFD is equal to 93 degrees. This is equal to 93 degrees. So how can we find out what is the angle of BDC? Alright, so how can we think about it? So first of all, we have, this is a butterfly, isn't it? Then we can say this and this angle are actually the same. Alright, so what we're going to do is to saying that this is equal to 64 as well. So this is equal to 64. So when we have these two angles, which means we can find out this angle. So this angle is going to be calculating by using the angle sum of triangle, 180 minus 93 minus 64. This is equal to 23 degrees. And as you can see, these two lines are parallel. These two lines are parallel, which means that this angle and the required angle are the same by using the alternate angle. So we can say that the required angle is equal to 23 degrees as well. So the answer should be A. Alright, so for question 5, in the figure, AC is the diameter, so we say AC is the diameter. When you see the question saying that AC is the diameter, which means that the angle at the circumference is going to be 90 degrees. So where is the 90 degrees? We have the ADC. This D is on the circumference, so that ADC, firstly, you can say this is 90 degrees. And then we have the angle of BDC is equal to 48. So BDC is here. So we can say that the angle of BDC, this is equal to 48 degrees. Then what we're going to find is the angle of ACB. So how can we find out the angle of ACB? So first of all, as this one is the angle in the semicircle, we can say this is 90 degrees. And you can see this arc is watching to, this angle is watching to this arc AB, isn't it? And then this AB is being watched by this angle ADB as well. So we can say the angle of ADB is equal to, this one is equal to the angle of ACB, the required angle. So this is equal to 90 minus 48, giving you the answer is 42 degrees. So the answer is going to be A. Alright, so for question 6. So for question 6, we have O is the center. O is the center here of the semicircle. AD and OE intersect. AD and OE intersect at M. And then we have the OMA. We have OMA is equal to 90 degrees. So if that the AD is equal to 40 cms and ME, so AD equal to 40. So this whole thing is equal to 40. And then we have the ME. This part is going to be equal to 10. Then what's gonna find is the OM. So how can we find out what is OM? So in this question, as we have these two lines are perpendicular, so we can say the line from center perpendicular to the chord is actually bisect the chord, isn't it? So you can see there's a line from the center is perpendicular to this chord AD, so it's gonna be bisect this AM and MD. So we can say AM is equal to 20, MD is equal to 20, as we have AD is equal to 40. The whole thing AD is equal to 30, and then AM is equal to MD, so that each of them is equal to 20. Then what we're going to find is the OM, so we let it to be X, and then we consider about it, we can think if we connect the OA. So what is actually OA? OA is the radius, and the radius is actually equal to OE as well, so it's equal to X plus 10. So this is equal to X plus 10. Then we can say, that consider about this triangle OAM. We have the X squared plus 20 squared is actually equal to the hypotenuse squared. So we have X squared plus 20 squared is equal to X plus 10 squared. Then we have X squared plus 400 equal to X squared plus 20X plus 100. So X squared is gone. Then we have 300 equal to 20X. Then we have X is equal to 15. So now the X is OM, so we have the answer should be B. Okay? Alright, question 7, we have the figure shows the circle ABCD, and you have now the arc length are in the ratio. So we have the AB, so this is AB arc, the arc of AB to the arc of BC. So we have the arc, the ratio is 2 to 3, and we have this whole thing, the angle of ADC, this whole angle is going to be 105. So you can think in this way, this 105 is going to be distributed to 5%, So which the meaning of 5? How you get a 5? Because 2 plus 3 give you 5. So we can think about this 105 is distributed to 5 different persons. So 105 divided by 5 is equal to 21 degrees. And for this angle BDC, it's actually got 3% here because there's a 3. So there's actually 3% here. So you just times the 3 to get the answer is equal to 63 degrees. So the answer is going to be C. So in MC can you do in this way, but in long quite into let the angles to be y or let the angles to be x, and then using the whole thing to calculate in detail. Okay, but in MC you can just think in this way. It's much more quicker. All right. So question 8, we have the O is the center, and then it's given that AB to BC to CD. So AB to BC to CD is equal to 1, 2, 3 to 2. So this is 1, this is 3, this is 2. If we have the angle of AOD is equal to 110, then what is going to be the angle of OAB? So what we want to find is the angle of OAB. Then how can we think about it? So actually the angle of OAB is from where to where? It's not watching to a whole arc, isn't it? Then how can we think about it? But actually we can, if we join the OB together, then we can say this OBA is actually equal to OAB as well, because OB and OA are the radius, so that the base angle is going to be the same. So if we know the angle here, which means that we can find out the required angle OAB. Okay, so this angle is actually just in the ratio of this AB, isn't it? So this angle and the ratio to the others is going to be the same. And what we already know is this angle, so that the reflex angle here, the reflex angle of AOD is going to be 240, and this 240 is going to distribute it to how many people? So 1 plus 3 plus 2, giving you 6, isn't it? So we have the 260 degrees is distributed to 6 persons, so we have each person got 40 degrees. So which means that this AB got 1 person here, so this angle here, this angle AOB is going to be 40. So this is going to be 40 degrees. And as we say, these two angles are the same, so that each of them is equal to 180 minus 40 divided by 2, giving you the answer of 70 degrees. So the answer should be D. Alright, so for question 9, we have in the figure O is the center. If we have ADC is equal to 94 degrees, ADC is here. This is 94. And then we have BOC is equal to 72. BOC, where is it? BOC is here, 72 degrees. Then how can we find out the angle of ABO? So this is ABO. How can we find it out? So if you want to think in this way, it's actually there's 4 points on the circle, isn't it? So if these 4 points linked together, it's actually calling as the cyclic quadrilateral. So why not we just try to join this B and C? As we join the B and C, we can say the OB and OC are the same because they are the radii. Then we can say these two angles are the same as well. So each of the angles is going to be equal to what? It's equal to 180 minus 72 divided by 2. Then this is equal to 54 degrees. And then we still have the opposite angles adding up together. It's going to be the 180 degrees as well. So we can say that the angle of ADC is here, and then plus this two angle, so plus the angle of ABC is going to be equal to 180 degrees, so that we have 94 plus 54, and then plus the required angle OBA is equal to 180 degrees. So that the required angle OBA is going to be equal to 180 minus 54 minus 94, giving you the answer of 32 degrees. So the answer is B.